Rob Smith here for Swampy's Florida. Man in a swamp. I forgot to add that to the tag here. First time I've done a live here. I do quite a number of lives on my personal page, especially since the virus stuff all started. I don't know if I've done one here. I think I did one about a year ago. So let me just tune in here. It's also Facebook is really kind of looking for folks to do a lot more lives. So my September layout of celebration cartoons, I admit I reuse a lot of them these days, which is extremely helpful because I'm doing this more for fun and passion of Florida history than I am for obviously. There's nothing involving what I do that involves making money. Because I don't sell anything. I don't have anything. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure this is going on here. Facebook does have one thing that I wish they would fix is let us come in, set up these things first, and so we can control a little bit about how see how the setup is and all beforehand. Instead, we got to kind of turn it on afterward. I have not entirely explored a new component of Facebook, which I'll have to because it's part of the new layout, called Creator Suite. I don't believe it's any different there yet, but it'd be real great if we could have like a green room type setup. But all right, be that as it may. So I want to share something with y'all. All right, maybe I'll do another live one tomorrow. I've actually let's see, and I'm going to okay. So I hope. And by the way, check out Ronald B. Miller's. Ron Miller's photographs for Every Day Outside. It's a series of photos he took in an undisclosed location in Orange County. I believe I know where it is, but he wants to keep it undisclosed. I won't reveal it. It's this whole series of egrets. So you're going to get real tired of egrets in about 4 days. But anyway, every 7 p.m. every day here in the next, I think there's 6 of them. But the last 2, you're going to like a lot. Very interesting. There's more to it than just an egret, but you'll see. All right, so I haven't had to do really a celebration cartoon because I'm using ones I've been doing since I've been doing this for the last 7 years or so. And before that was a comic strip, Swampy, and there's been all sorts of Swampy things, cartoon things I've done. 3 versions really, and this third one's the one I've been with the longest. And that is an actual celebration. All these are real celebrations, by the way. I look them up, I get back up, I try to make sure I post. I've been told before, you're just making those up. No, they're real. And this is too. Oddly enough, the name of the day, Sunday, is the same. There's also a whole month-long celebration, which I've already posted about. So what Sunday is actually Punch Day. Punch Day. It is Punch Day. Well, it came to me that I could do a little bit of Florida history here. Involving punches, because that's what the focus of Swampy's Florida is, traveling, visiting our stage. I don't have a light on here. Sorry. This was kind of a last minute thing. I thought, let me do this, because I should help. All right. Sorry, there's the microphone wires in the way. Let's see. I think I see someone's come in here, but I can't. Courtney Johnson. Hello, Courtney Johnson. This looks like there's somebody else here, too. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to draw. So since it's also Punch Day is not just drinking punch. Now, if you see me do these before, you'll see that I've typically will draw live and not pencil a thing. I'll do it. In fact, I could do that here too, but I want to make sure I get a likeness. You may already tell what I'm drawing here. It may be obvious because it is the pun of it, but it's to tie in the two. The only way I could otherwise tie punch is that, as you may know, or if you don't know, when it comes to orange juice, concentrated orange juice started here in Florida. The idea of concentrates in general was developed here. Now, where exactly, there's a little debate about that, but it pretty much falls in Orange County. It's either toward Apopka or toward Orlando, depending on who you want to listen to. And along the way, of course, now we have punch that you can get that is concentrated. Now, if you don't know, and you should, that one of the most celebrated boxers in all history got his real start right here in Florida. I'm going to try to draw him here. And that was Muhammad Ali. Ali, which was he started here as Cassius Clay, worked out the Fifth Street Gym, which is still there. It's just been the original one was demolished. There's a new building there now, but the gym is still there. And it's not just that. This isn't just some stretch of the imagination. He ended up in Miami, and that's a longer story. But he ended up in Miami, and he started training there. And while he was training, he converted to the Muslim religion. That brought along. So he did that in Miami. That brought along his name change to Muhammad Ali in Miami Beach. Actually, the photo I'm looking at, I am using for reference here, actually has a little different angle. I'm changing the angle a bit. Because I'm not going to forget about the punch part of this. If you like what I'm doing, let me know. I can do this more often. I'm only going to actually be here for a few minutes. Would you believe that? I'm really close to. I'll tie Florida in a little further involving this guy at the Fort Walton Beach Chamber of Commerce. The way that the president of, or the actual CEO, I guess you'd say, Ted, has his employees make sure that they properly get folks to be enthusiastic about Fort Walton Beach, is to always make sure they're drinking the Kool-Aid. And so he does a lot with Kool-Aid to get folks to get his employees and others drink the Kool-Aid, support Fort Walton Beach. Ted Kokorin is a great guy. Great sense of humor, something we don't see a lot of. I understand Ali didn't have a great big sense of humor. He very serious. He could joke a little bit, but it's infamous how much I believe he met Howard Cosell in Miami too. His first encounter with Cosell was there, and he and Cosell had a tete-a-tete, but there was a seriousness behind that too. Cosell had a bigger sense of humor than Ali did. So I would do this. So he's holding I'm going to ink this, and then I'll take it and color it, and you'll see the finished version on Sunday. Now, and also, a very important part of all this, and let me see. Yeah, his big thing. I just want to make sure I'm getting accuracy here. And I admit, I'm not a sports fan. When it comes to Florida history, I have a huge library about it. I haven't read as much as I could. I probably have a few hundred books about. If you don't know, I have about 10,000 books about Florida history in Florida. A couple hundred are everything from golf to baseball. A lot of baseball has been done. Boxing, other subjects, and I've not really read them. I'm not a fan of sports. So even my Swampy, Florida, you won't see a lot of sports things. But then when it comes to some knowledge, I certainly have a lot of it of Miami. That's right. One of the things that Ali did back in the early '60s was to go and sit in. Since he was a dark-skinned person, he would go sit in some of the restaurants, pushing the civil rights issue. And one of those was, of course, the infamous Burdines in downtown Miami. If you knew that that counter where he sat. Now I'm not clear. Did he sit on the downstairs or the upstairs? There were two. Hmm. That I don't know the answer to. Good question. Hmm. Oh, and also that's where he met Angelo Dundee, and his big thing that set the world on fire for Cassius Clay, who became Muhammad Ali, was beating Sonny Liston at the Miami Beach Convention Center, which is now called Jackie Gleason, February 25th, 1964. Oh, so who I draw here? Is just had that. Let's see. I'll make sure I get accuracy here. I'll make it comic booky. What the hey? A good friend of mine, Tom Orr, whose family built Vizcaya, the Biltmore. Tom was good friends with Angelo Dundee and had hung out with him and Ali. At the time Ali was coming around, Tom was a youngster, or younger. This is, I was also doing this because I'm going to mention something that is going to be coming up here. When something goes haywire. This is him and Frazier. I'm just going to add I have a little Swampy back here. All right, let's get some ink on this. How about that? How do you like that? That right there. Hold on a second. Let me grab that, and I want this. Now, so question, what would have happened if he hadn't come to Miami? Would he have converted to being a Muslim? Would he become Muhammad Ali? Good questions. But it certainly changed boxing and so much else forever. He's wearing his tooth thing there. His tooth. I'll share this with Tom, who doesn't tend to use social media much. But I get together with him. I used to get together with him every week, but especially after the virus stuff, we haven't been meeting as much. Or at all, actually. We haven't met in months. If you want to learn more about this, if you weren't around, there are plenty of books on the subject, just about Ali alone. Now the photo I'm working from is a well-known photo. I don't actually, I thought I looked up where this was, but I'm not clear now. And you may know right off the top of your head because it's such a well-known photo. I've done a little bit of foreshortening and altering angles here just to help get across the idea. If you'd like me to see me do more of this, let me know. Um, try to get that a little stronger. So I'm not looking, should be looking at, I hope to be doing some outdoors stuff soon with Swampy. I have a personal page here. I've been very active on it. I'm also doing a Swampy Florida blog, which I need to add. Maybe I'll do a shows there's a and if you want to go to where Ali trained, you go to Miami Beach, and obviously it's a Fifth Street gym, so look for Fifth Street. Pretty easy to find. Your options there aren't great. It's a that is just basically just a long island. This final version will be in color as all Swampy Celebration cartoons are. And I admit I don't. Since I reuse so many over the years, which helps me be able to post them. I rarely do new ones, so this will be one of the very few new ones I've done this year. In fact, this may be the first one I've done new this year. But if you like this and want me to do more, I could still do more. I could always update or add different ones. There's various, like tomorrow's celebration. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day. It's Batman Day. It's also Get Your Kitty to Talk Like a Pirate Day. I know, and that's strange. I have a personal page where I do live drawing like this, and I'll be doing I'll be drawing that tomorrow. And whatever people happen to write down, I'll add to the drawing. I'll show this to be really not too, try to show some movement here if I can. One thing got me traveling our state so much I could post so much for different parts of the state is some entertaining I do, and that entertainment has stopped, so I've not been posting as much about other places unless I post older photos, and I've got so many of those I never posted. One of the neat things about the outdoor everyday is that I'm posting photos I took years ago. I just haven't been able to do it. So I need to add a component. So I hope to be, there's been a lot of hope. Swampy Florida's had a lot of ups and downs here. You know, we had a whole series of books and we printed them and got them out, but then it was a whole mail order thing, and then there's the bookstores starting to vanish everywhere, really further hurting the effort. I should be using a different pen. Trying to do something here that needs a lighter touch. So we had to stop all of that. And the idea was then I might take them and put them up in a situation that doesn't fit with how I did those. So basically they have to be redone. And so that kind of put the kibosh on that. But I hope to have something here available here by Christmas at least. Or before. I didn't realize this was running out of ink. Well, that's good to know. So if I do, I'll probably try to see if I can do some of it here if y'all want. Or I can point out to another page where maybe I'll be working on this project thing I'm working on. You know, he's wearing Everlast. I don't even know if Everlast still exists. See, now I'm not crazy about how I just did that. Let me just go ahead and I think that's confusing. So is that. This off this way and that out that way. Make that too detaily. The other person that was joining him was this fellow Don King, who became better known as the decades wore on. And here's Swampy, who's somehow involved in all this. Okay, so there it is. So punch day is Sunday, and this cartoon finished will be there. Trying to draw that tooth protector that's in his mouth. But thank you all for being here. If you like this, want me to do more, let me know. I could do a lot more of this, or I could do no more of this. And I could also I should do some live Man in the Swamp reports here occasionally. Hey, Char, if you're still here. I could do more of these and also talk a little Florida history along the way. I have a lot. I cannot tell you how much I have. I never put up here. It's just not enough time. I just don't have enough time to do it. Again, I need to create something that is makes this more economically viable to me. So hopefully something by Christmas. I actually have a book ready to go up. I just got to put it together, and I have a whole nother thing I'm working on. But more to come. All right. Thank you so much for being here. This is Rob Smith, Swampy, Florida, Man of the Swamp Report, live. It's live. I'm live. And let me know if you like this, you don't like this, you want to see me do it, don't want to see me do it. I might try a few more. I did that with my live. I do on my personal page, and I've now been doing it pretty continuously since March. So maybe I'll try again next Friday and see what happens, or maybe Friday's a bad time. Who knows? Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you all next time. This is Swampy, Florida. Where's Swamp? Oh gosh, I don't know Swampy here. Swampy's way over there. Another other part of the building I'm in, the house, as it is. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all next time. If you want to know the materials I'm using, I can send me a message here, and I'll let me know. But I hope you all are doing well and have fun. If you have any Florida questions or any questions about Ali and the Fifth Street Gym and how he developed, actually, oddly enough, Jackie Gleason had a lot to do with Ali, believe it or not, and that was because Jackie Gleason was in the area also. So there's Ed Sullivan, Jackie Gleason, Muhammad Ali, all these guys swirling along with Howard Cosell and Don King and Dundee, all swirling to create someone extremely well respected today. Thank you so much for being here. See you all next time. This is Rob Smith, Swampy, Florida, Man of the Swamp Report. You have a good day. Bye-bye. Oh, let me rap with some music here. Well, it's not rap music, but this is as I always do. It's Whitey Markle, who we lost almost exactly 1 year ago. Just a couple days to be 1 year. Here we are. Where'd it go? Oh, hold on. I don't know why we're not hearing sound. Sound went away. Can you hear anything? That's funny. Oh, I see. There it goes. Whitey Markle, the Swamp Rooter. You go to whiteymarkle.com to hear more from Whitey. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.